I'm cut off from your credit card now.
Yeah, that you're also cut off from the credit card. You have been having a credit card. It has not really helped you build credit. Some credit where you can go and purchase your own car, on credit, purchase your own home if you want on credit. Basically, you getting into the habit of every single month waiting for the bill and actually making that payment on time, because that is the key for you to start creating and building your credit.
I applied for undergraduate for finance. I got in. Now I just have to go for the honors college.
Get ready for the next iteration of you on your path to becoming wealthy. On this show, you'll get the insider's view on wealth creation, the class none of us got taught in school, with my co-host, daughter, and beginning investor, Sophia Bosch. And now, let's get started.
Welcome to the Becoming Wealthy podcast. I'm your host, Sophia Bosch, and I'm here with
your ghost, Mama Bosch.
And today we are talking about how it feels to be 18 years old.
And being an adult, right?
That's crazy, in my opinion.
So, birthday was last week, September 4th. How does it feel a week later? One day you were 17, and now you're a week into being 18 years old. What's the biggest difference?
So I don't feel like older, but mentally it screws with you a little bit. Because throughout this week, I've just been realizing things, slowly realizing things that I'm like, oh, what? So that applies to me now.
That applies to you.
One was that when we travel, I have to be marked as an adult, not a minor. So you might have to be getting a second hotel room for me, technically.
Yeah, it could be that. No, I think
Are we
that's
still good?
Yeah, you're still good. You just need to let the hotel know.
Yeah. Okay. Then
but probably you can no longer go without an ID.
Yeah, I have to get a travel ID.
Exactly.
Or just use my passport.
Or you could use your passport.
But
doctor's appointments, I no longer needed.
I could make you be outside.
Yeah, if you didn't want me there. Or you could drive yourself there, set up the appointment on your own.
Yeah.
And basically not manage, most importantly, the payment on your own.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm also excited about.
I don't have to tell technically, if you go to doctors or therapy, they don't have to tell your parents anything.
Yeah.
Which is scary because I tell you guys everything. You guys
you
know
can vote now.
I can vote. I can also, not that I'm gonna get into trouble, but if I get into trouble, I go to the actual prison now, not juvie or whatever it is. And with the big scary, well, they're both scary, but
scary people there,
adult scary people.
That's funny, the things that come to mind. Yes. So I wanted to ask you, so how was it last week when basically we sang happy birthday to you? We let you go to school, and then you came back from school, and we welcome you with a few things. We welcome you with your tax return, with a new bank statement, yeah, and with an application for a credit card. What did you think about that?
I was like, oh, this is just great.
Well, the tax return.
Yeah, at least I don't have to. I'm not paying taxes this year.
Yeah, you're actually getting a refund. How much is your refund?
I think it's 90 something, almost $100.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good deal. And
why don't we pay that in the first?
Well, normally, tax day is April 15th. But because we had filed an extension, basically that deadline is now September 15th. So by September 15th, people that actually owe and have filed for an extension would have to basically make the remaining payments. Because when you file an extension, you send them an estimate of what you think you owe. And then you finalize. In your case, we didn't send anything because we knew that you would probably get a refund. So you've been presented with the taxes, which you from now on will be responsible basically for either tax preparation or paying Uncle Warren or CPA to basically prepare your tax return, right? Is that just hitting you right now? We didn't share that. We just shared basically the numbers and how to read the tax return last Thursday. But that's basically part of the things that are coming.
Gonna have to go visit. I have a visit with Uncle Warren.
Yeah, absolutely. Do some tax planning, and he charges hourly for tax planning.
No, so how about I come hang out with Godmother?
You can invite them to lunch, and maybe you can get away with it being a business, business lunch.
Yeah, maybe.
There. Anyway, so that was the very first thing that we wanted you to basically understand that now.
Yeah, I'm cut off from your credit card now.
Yeah, that you're also cut off from the credit card. You have been having a credit card under us, but it has not really helped you build credit. And we want you over the next 2 to 3 years, basically by the time you're maybe like a sophomore in college, to have some credit where you can go and purchase your own car, on credit, purchase your own home if you want on credit. Well, of course, unless you can make a cash payment, you will have to have financing. And in order to have financing from a bank, you need a good credit score. It's, right now I would say that you are, I don't know if you're better off or worse than somebody with bad credit because you just have no credit right now, but that's what we're trying to fix, and slowly build up.
I think no credit.
I know that when we came to this country, we didn't have any credit, and as a result, our very first cars that we got, we were, we had like 15% interest on a car payment. But it took us a couple years, and then we were able to get those like way, way low. So that's what we would like, for you to be able to have. I mean, right now, if you get accepted in two of the colleges with a bigger city, you won't need a car. But if you get accepted out in the boonies of Indiana,
yeah, I might need a car.
You might need a car. So anyway, so that,
or I just make friends with someone
with a car. Absolutely, that's another way about it. And then the third thing that we did was basically the bank statement. You used to have like a bank statement where it was like in trust with an adult. You really didn't have access to it. And for the last several years, we have been paying you a little salary for modeling and for us being able to use, your image and marketing in presentations and so on and so forth. And where actually the payment from your land deal has been going in as well.
Yeah.
And so now you have access to those funds.
Yeah,
and
basically do whatever I want with it.
You can basically do whatever you want with it, and it's like a nice chunk of change.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm most excited about is you basically building now the habit as soon as the application, because we sent the credit card application in, and once that, comes back and you have your actual card, I love that you're going to be able to start establishing the habit of paying with that card to begin with, not using mom and dad's card anymore.
I'm gonna go to lunch tomorrow. Before that, I have
and second, basically you getting into the habit of every single month, waiting for the bill and actually making that payment on time, because that is the key for you to start creating and building your credit.
Okay, I'm gonna be having to get a job.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, exactly. And that's something that you could do already second semester.
That's good. Or where should I work? Let's brainstorm.
Yeah, I think it should be in a place where you could.
Service industry?
Service industry is the most humbling in my opinion. And I like the fact that if you screw up many times, like you will be fired. And I think every single person should have that experience at least once. Getting fired?
Yeah. Sure.
We definitely don't want to protect you from that. It's important to have sometimes, those failures and
no ice cream place.
Yeah, it could be an ice cream shop. Why not? Yeah. So yeah, a job is in the horizon now that you're 18 in the second half. How are college applications coming along?
They're going.
Yeah. What have you been up to? How many colleges are you applying to?
15.
15 colleges. How many of those are you doing early action for?
Too many.
Too many. What's that deadline?
November 1st.
November 1st. Okay.
And then one like UT Austin is October 15th.
Okay. That's coming right up. So all of
I
that
need to start working
in the month of your birthday. We usually have month-long celebrations, but this time I think
No.
we're done with the celebration.
I'm just praying I get into college by December. Well, I did get into college.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you need to share the news.
ASU accepted me.
And so what did you apply at ASU for?
I applied for undergraduate, their undergraduate business school, Carey School of Business, for finance. I got in. Now I just have to go for the honors college. Um,
Yeah, you gotta basically first get admitted
First
to the
get
university
admitted and then do honors college. So I need to work on those prompts this weekend, but like the supplements. But I'm in college. If everything goes horribly or something goes wrong, and it's all mixed up or something happens,
as in like you're not gonna get from these other 15
I
schools.
know.
You're fearing that not a single one is gonna want you.
I'd hope so, but if like they were warning us today actually that you can like mess up your applications or like send sometimes the wrong supplement to the wrong school or like something crazy like that, and then they deny your application completely. So if that seems to have, if I'm not manifesting it, but if everything else goes wrong, or for some reason I am unable to complete all of my, which I will be.
You will be.
But I'm in college. I'm going to college if I want to. I'll rush a sorority. I'll do.
You have big football,
Yeah, big
tradition.
football.
Sun Devils go, Sun Devils.
Yeah, and then I have like Tempe. Like actually, it's a nice like college town ish.
Yeah, and
in a big city, so it's like in-state tuition.
Exactly. Which is a big consideration that we also were discussing, last Thursday and on the day of your birthday, that as we're looking at all these colleges, that yeah, you have these hopes for, some reach schools out of state, but that some in-state, opportunities like the one at ASU and even some out-of-state opportunities where, it's state schools as opposed to private schools would mean a chunk of change that you could perhaps invest into a piece of real estate or even into cryptocurrencies, which you seem to be, at least as of last Thursday when we showed you, okay, you have this much amount in the bank.
I might be putting stuff or putting my money into investments for sure.
Have you decided, or I don't know if I can't remember, we discussed like what would be a healthy percentage of the savings that you have to invest in something like crypto?
Oh,
Or what are you thinking now that it would be an appropriate amount?
and maybe
Now that
like,
you've seen especially the market go and rally to super high numbers and then take huge dips, like, I mean, are you still feeling as bullish about crypto in the long term
I don't know.
to put a big chunk of the money?
I don't know about crypto. Like I would need to look at a lot of different things.
Yeah. Because we know that with the new executive order from President Trump,
But yeah, you can have
allowing crypto in retirement accounts, that prices will continue to go up.
Yeah, I think we should. I will say that does give a strong indicator that people will adopt it. So, but financial like planning or like financial assistance, like consulting companies or like managing or companies that help you manage your portfolios or whatever.
Yeah.
They haven't adapted that yet.
Yeah, because the fact that the order is signed doesn't mean that they're ready.
So they're not. If they're not ready yet, that means that spike hasn't happened.
Yeah.
So I'd say, like, yeah, buy it now.
And what are you thinking? 5, 10, 20, 30, $40,000?
I don't know. I think you would be like,
but basically I'm trying to assess your risk tolerance for it. Like, now that you have X amount of money
I don't know,
in the bank account that you have access
I
to.
would want to put it in not like a couple different things, not just crypto.
Okay.
But like for crypto. I'd assign like for investment at least half.
A 50%.
Yeah.
And then the other 50%, what would you do? It would just be sitting there on a checking account, or are you thinking more of like a money market account where you're earning a little bit of money? Remember?
Yeah,
At Scottsdale Community Bank, now you're getting
possibly at least 50 though for investments,
okay, 50%.
and then we'll see
investments.
the rest.
Yeah.
I don't know what's out there to do with
Because
the
you
rest.
know right now, you know that you have your monthly payment from that land deal coming in
Yeah.
that you could use for your lunches and your
Yeah,
coffees.
exactly. That would be perfect for like a monthly
Yeah.
thing.
And so you have basically some funds for
Yeah.
personal expenses, schnicks here and there.
And then so maybe it's more like 60 or 70,
Okay.
but I do need savings.
Yeah. And are you expecting a rainy day, or what are you thinking that you're going to use those savings in the future towards?
I don't Well, I need money in the account. Pause. If I have a credit card now, I need to pay the credit card off. So I need the saving. I need money for that.
Uh-huh.
But then the rest, I'm not sure.
You're not sure yet? You don't think you're interested in becoming a homeowner after you graduate?
I might buy a piece of art,
Okay.
but that's an investment, so I don't know.
Yeah, especially if you're now having a good eye for, artists where
I'd like to
their
think so.
pieces are going 4x over a period of 2-3 years. That could be a good investment for sure. But
I wouldn't want to keep that. Not like sell it for more, unfortunately.
yeah. Unless you had to, but if you had to,
Okay.
you know that you
I know that I have that option.
yeah, absolutely. So, so what else are you thinking about right now that you've turned 18 and, entering the adult, basically, workforce and just in general?
I'm I'm like realizing that I could like leave home technically and be off on my own. Like and be in the work, like just the realization of it all. Like that's what's sort of hit me so far. So I don't know yet what I think about it. I think it's a little scary
Mm-hmm.
that people at my age or like people
There's people out there
they're
even younger than you that have
exactly
left home. Yeah. It's scary, right?
Yeah.
Scary. But I mean, those 4 years of college are part of that preparation
Yeah.
where you get to be
Still like buffered.
exactly. Yeah, it is buffered, but you basically get to learn to live on your own.
You mean some
Cook for yourself,
yeah.
feed yourself, get yourself to class,
to
keep yourself
deal with
healthy.
other people.
Exactly. So you have time, no stressing, and you will always have us to call you or call us if you have any issues or any problems. So
Well, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a 5-star review, share it with a friend, and thank you for tuning in on to the next episode.
thank you very much. On to the next one.